see what we can expect tonight.
Well, tonight we'll be able to see more storms after a clear couple of hours here as we finish out the rest of our night. Now, when I say storms, I don't obviously mean how severe they were last night, somewhat subsevere, but let's take a look at last night's storms just to compare, and we'll see all those blue dots you see right there are wind gust reports of above 60 miles an hour, a couple of them reaching almost all the way up to 80 miles an hour. That spans all the way back towards Sioux City, about 430 miles before it eventually dies off a little past Cedar Rapids. That then does make it a derecho with how long lasting the winds were and how intense those winds got in certain spots. For now, we're seeing dry skies, much needed relief to clean up and pick up the pieces from last night's storm. After that, we're also going to see, because of those clear skies, those warmer temperatures have started to creep their way back up in here too. 86 degrees right now in Cedar Rapids, heat index values in those middle 90s, not as warm as yesterday, and definitely will start to cool off here as we go throughout the rest of the night. But for now, we can see high temperatures reaching around those 90-degree marks, especially in southern Iowa. As we get up to the north, we'll see that cold front already starting to push its way through, giving us temperatures, high temperatures, only into the 80s. As we go throughout tonight, we'll start to drop down into those 70s, upper 60s. But look what we introduce here around 3 to 5 a.m. That's when we start introducing those storm chances. Could come a little bit later. These storm chances could have potential to produce some strong and gusty winds. Nothing like we saw yesterday, but definitely you want to secure loose objects when you're outside, and just make sure pets and everyone, including yourself, are inside when this storm comes through. And we could also see a possible heavy rain threat as well. So let's go through a predictor, time this out here, kind of just see how this goes. As we can see, most of the night is going to be clear. Clouds will start to build in throughout the overnight hours. Then about 1 a.m., this is about where the storm will be roughly. We could see it push back a little bit later, but it will make its way roughly between 3 to 6 a.m. into our area of Cedar Rapids. Eventually that'll all push off. We could see some isolated showers before and after that too. As we go throughout our Wednesday, we'll continue to keep those isolated showers in nature throughout the entire Wednesday, keeping us a little bit more gloomy and muggy than what we have been seeing. Then eventually we'll clear that all out by Thursday when we have that high pressure start to build in, giving us some much needed quiet and dry time as well. Precipitation forecast does show about 1 to 2 inches here around the area. Most of the area will probably get around 1 inch. This will be enough just to make the ground wet. We're not looking at any flood watches or warnings at the moment right now. Then eventually after we get through that, start to cool off. Temperatures almost 10 degrees above normal. That relief finally about to come here. You can see that as we look at our extended high temperatures, even including Wednesday, but especially as we go into the weekend, temperatures only into the 70s until we start to warm up slowly by next week.